Aloha everyone and welcome back. My name's Shane and a special welcome to anyone who's watching from the UK. I'm at Heathrow this morning and I've just hopped off the Singapore Airlines flight which has turned around already and it's on its way back to Singapore. In a couple of hours we're heading to the top of Europe, the Swiss Alps, and today I'm connecting through to Zurich with Swiss. The flight is LX319, which is a lunchtime departure. This takes us across the English Channel over into Central Europe with a flight time of 1 hour and 10 minutes. This puts us on the ground at 2:40 PM and leaves enough time for us to make the 4-hour train journey up to St. Moritz. Swiss operate a fleet of 88 aircraft, largely Airbus, at an average age of just over 11 years. You'll notice that they still have 4 A340s, the grandpas of the fleet, at 20 years, and a showing of Boeing with 12 wide-body 777s. Today's aircraft is actually a Bombardier A220. This aircraft was manufactured under Bombardier as part of their C-Series program, but was delivered during the Airbus takeover transition, and it wasn't too long after its delivery that it was rebranded as the Airbus A220 family. This one is 6 years old, registered Hotel Bravo, Juliet Charlie Juliet. On board this single-aisle aircraft, it has a capacity for 145 passengers in a 2-3 configuration. Swiss operate a 2-cabin aircraft, separating the space between business and economy with a movable divider and curtain, which then can be adjusted depending on the business class load. My seat today is 11E, but it's not what I booked. More on that in a moment. Now this is a nice surprise. The styling in this cabin is incredibly Swiss, it feels rich. These seats look fantastic, stitched leather upholstery, and they're manufactured by German company Zim. There's not a lot of storage in them, but styling wise they look a lot better than the Recaro seats that you quite often find here in Europe. Let's just have a quick chat about business class here. Unfortunately, if you're booked in an economy seat up front and the business class cabin is oversold, your seats will be reallocated, which is exactly what happened to me today. And now I'd like to ask for your help. If you can kindly reach down and hit that like button. This is a really small channel and it's at the other end of the scale to Mr. Beast. So every single like helps me keep developing this kind of content for people at home, and especially for those people who are unable to travel. There's a bottle of water on each seat and food is available for purchase. If you'd like to support the channel and some new adventures, you can always buy me a coffee, the link is in the description. And time for a quick loo review, and yes, it's still a gross plain toilet, but I do like the curves in this one. Now before we drop down into Zurich, let me quickly wrap up this flight review. Firstly, the cost. I paid 188 Great British pounds return, and considering that all you get is a seat, a bottle of water and a very small piece of Swiss chocolate, not complaining about that last part, it really isn't cheap. Now seating is a bit of a game. Rows 1 to 12 will give you the most legroom. Row 12 is the emergency exit and the most spacious in the economy section. Unfortunately though, the rows behind the exit row have a slightly reduced seat pitch, so if you've got long legs like me, it's worth trying to grab the exit row or an economy seat in front. So why would you pick an A220 over an A320? Well, it really comes down to the layout. It doesn't feel claustrophobic and you've got the extra benefit of being able to pick from groupings of 2 or 3 seats, which means there's less chance of you being piggy in the middle. Unfortunately though, I was the unlucky one today. If anyone listening is a regular flyer on Swiss, let me know what your favourite aircraft is and I'll try and take that type on my next Euro trip. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Next week's adventure is definitely one you don't want to miss. Welcome to Zurich. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thanks for watching, and until next week, safe travels.